What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be reviewing Roger Waters' 2023 version of Money.
As you see, we are representing Roger. We're fans. We went to the concert this year. And so the reason we're doing it this way is we listened to this offline. We didn't do it on the channel. So he listened to it about, a week ago. You sent it to me to take a listen to. So go on iTunes or wherever you listen to your, music and listen to Roger Waters' basically remake of Money.
Yes.
He's remaking all of Dark Side of the Moon, if you didn't know.
Yes, he is. So this will be coming out, I believe, October 6th is when it comes out.
So this is our first taste of the new song. All right.
This is single from the album. So,
all right, who's going first, me or you?
I guess you go first.
All right. So for me, the first thing I noticed is that I like the dark tone. I like the he has a lot of angst towards money and power and position. And he brought that with his voice. But
he kept that voice the entire song and never switched it up at all.
He did.
And I don't like the voice even to begin with. I think he sounds like Batman trying to sing to me. It's too deep.
I'm okay with him using that voice, but I think that the voice that he chose for the song, it does not show enough of his range, and he didn't change it up.
Go back a couple years and listen to Deja Vu, and his vocal range is incredible in that song. He's hitting a bunch of notes, doesn't sound bad at all. It sounds great. It's a great song.
It does.
And that's him by himself. That's a Roger Waters song.
If you haven't heard Deja Vu, go listen to that one because, man, it is a beautiful song.
Yes.
So he's still got vocal range, but for some reason, the tone that he chose for this remake, I think, is just not engaging or intriguing enough.
It's not, and he never switches it up. You're right. And also with the what were you gonna say? More about his voice?
Yeah, more about his voice. Remember, I said it sounded like that's the voice you use for emphasis. Like when you're like, what's the Guns N' Roses one? When he's like, I didn't really want to die.
I never really wanted to live.
Yeah, I never really wanted to live.
It works sometimes. If you do it just
if that's
by itself.
If it's in the background of you singing and you
use that in the forefront, that's
not the lead voice.
That sounds like backtracking. You're right.
And the reason I focus on the voice is because it's prominent.
It's loud,
it's
too.
Super prominent.
Because there's not much instruments going on, so it's really just his voice and bass. For the most part, there's a little bit of violins.
He adds a lot of words to it, too.
Yeah.
He adds quite a few new lyrics to it.
He does.
All right. I really like the second half when they started adding some violin and cello and it started getting a little darker. But it's like they just didn't go far enough.
No,
it's like they were like sprinkled.
No, they just took it. They did less in this one because in the first one you got guitar, you got the keyboardist, you got everybody doing their thing.
Yeah.
But then in this one, it's just bass the entire song. It's just bassy.
So this is like a stripped down version.
But then you do have violins that come in, but it's just my ears got tired of the bass. Like literally, I got fatigued from hearing so much bass. Much bass for so long.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom.
Right.
It's slow too.
It is.
The first one, doom.
He does
doom,
slow
doom,
it way down. And you know who?
That's a killer bass line.
It is a killer bass line that he wrote. You know who? I'm assuming he wrote it. But you know who did a great job of taking a song and then slowing down and even more was in that Batman movie when they took the Nirvana.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Or Something in the Way.
Something in the Way. They took Nirvana Something in the Way for the newest Batman movie.
And that song's already pretty slow.
And they slowed it down even more.
It's already
But that's
super
how you
slow
remake a song.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, wow, that was really, really a cool artistic version. This to me is a lot like being unplugged or acoustic.
It is, but this would be better acoustic.
I was expecting it to be.
It would be better that way.
You're trying to remake Dark Side of the Moon. That's the question to you guys.
That's true.
Tell us in the comments. You guys react to it. Tell us what you thought about it because I want to hear other people's thoughts on what they're thinking about this. Yeah. And should he remake Dark Side of the Moon? I'm thinking maybe 3 songs.
I'm thinking give us another album like Is This What We Really Want? Whatever his last album was. That was a great album. Just make some more music, I guess, probably. Just don't. Or if you are gonna go back and remake it, don't remake your best album ever. Remake Wish You Were Here, or even though that's incredible itself, it's still you have a better shot with that than with Dark Side.
If you're gonna make it dark, if you're gonna make it with that voice, you gotta change the range of the voice. You just have to. And we needed some of that.
Did you like him? You did. So you didn't like him slowing it down. I didn't like him slowing it down. What I'm trying to think what else there is to this song, because it's not much that happens in it. It's very copy and paste, because it stays the same. It never switches.
It's not better.
It's not, and it stays the same the whole time.
And it's not as good.
No, and I don't know who his band is, but the music didn't sound that great. It was. They
didn't get to do a lot.
They didn't.
I'm just like, man, dude, if you're gonna redo that, dude, you got to ELO this thing, bro. You got to come in there, and it's got to be a little mesmerizing.
Yeah.
It's got to sound like the original song at the beginning, and then it's got to morph into something very different. Don't you think?
Yeah, and getting rid of that incredible cash register type of intro is so good. That's one of the best parts on the whole album is that intro.
At least you got to come up with something creatively equal. Yeah.
The first minute, that could be maybe the best intro to a Dark Side song.
Well, he had a great opportunity too with the weird saxophone. I'm not a huge fan of the original Money song.
Yeah.
And the saxophone part of it, but that saxophone lends itself to all kinds of freaky, weird, awesome sound effects.
You just think of it this way.
He could have did that. What was that thing?
I'm thinking,
the theremin.
I'm thinking if he remade this, he could have did anything he wanted. And so if you listen, I'm thinking that's what he was able to do.
Right.
And this is what you do. Anything you could have wanted to do, and this is what you choose to do. It seems very bare bones. Seems like a demo to me. And I think it should be bigger and more grand for such a great song.
The reason I have as much criticism as I do is because of what I'm wearing. I know what Roger's got a killer voice. He's got great lyrics.
Yes.
He's able to bring it. And you guys tell us what you think. For me, I'm just like,
I hope the album's better. That's what I'm thinking. And
but listen, that was one of the easiest to remake. Think about it. On the album,
Great Gig in the Sky. What is he going to do with that intro? He's just going to cut it out, probably. If it's going to be anything like this.
I mean, in all honesty, if you can't get
how is he going to do, what's the... How is he going to do that?
Bro, I don't know.
What's the name of that song? On
the Run?
On the Run, yeah. How is he going to do that?
Yeah.
And Time, the solo?
It's tough. Roger, you took on a big task. That's
October
tough.
6th, we'll all see what he does.
Tell us what you guys think.
Yes.
I'm just like, I was really hoping for something different.
And it's weird because his last album was really good, and we just saw him on tour just like, I don't know, a year ago or something. And he was incredible. So it's to then do this. It's jarring.
And then Deja Vu is like really a strong song.
Deja Vu is on the level of Mother.
But that whole album is not near as strong as Deja Vu.
No, but
Deja Vu
it has
some
strong. It has some great songs on it.
It does.
But yeah, Deja Vu was definitely the best song off of it.
Yeah.
But remember him live, he was killing it. Yeah. So what if his next tour he does Dark Side? He does Dark Side this version. If he goes on tour again and then he does this version of Dark Side, he'll never do the old version again of Dark Side. What if he did?
No, you're right.
That would be tough. I'm glad we got to see him do the original.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope this new one's better.
We're going to see. All right. See. Tell us what you think of the comments.
Definitely put it in the comment section on what you think about this song and how you think it's going to be in the future.
For real.
So we're going to see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed, and comment what song we should react to next. And we're out. Peace.